Well guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be tackling the oil change, the first oil change in the Buick Envista. I think this is the very first YouTube video on tackling this job, and this actually will work on the brand new 2024 Chevy Trax as well. So me and the wife just got back from an almost 1,400 mile trip to Tennessee and back, carded flawlessly, did amazing on the highway, no issues at all. We averaged 34 miles per gallon combined, which is great with a lot of hill and mountain climbing. To do this job, we need some oil, of course. 4.2 quarts to be exact. I went ahead and measured it. This is how much I'm going to have left over. This is with the filter. If you go to any auto parts storage, I noticed they don't have the Envista in their inventory yet. But it is the same as the 2020 Encore GX with the 1.2. For reference, the owner's manual states it's a PF64 oil filter, which I think is the same as the C8, which is really funny. Anyways, where I went, they didn't have AT Delco, so I had to cross-reference it and then cross-reference it again. And it is, if you want to use an STP, an S12060XL. So I'll show you some tips on doing an oil filter in case you're not familiar. The tools to do this, very simple. Again, oil filter, an oil wrench, maybe. Let's see how tight the OE one is. Typically on a brand new car, they're pretty tight. I don't know why. I think we're going to need some sort of Allen keys with star bits to get the little cover off of the filter and drain plug, I think. If we don't, I'll let you know while we do it. And then lastly, these little guys use a very unique plastic oil drain plug. I'm a little nervous because they seem kind of delicate, but no, it just uses a 3/8 drive, and they have like a half turn. They kind of push them in, turn it, and they come out from what I've read. So we're going to find out together. And any lessons learned, of course, along the way, I will let you know. This should be pretty straightforward. You can save so much money doing this yourself. And I believe on a Buick, the first one's on the house. Most dealerships will do it for you. Outside of warranty items, I don't like dealers touching any of my cars. Outside of like an alignment, putting a tire on, or something the car is warranted to get fixed that I didn't break, I will do all the maintenance myself. That's just personal preference. But over the life of a vehicle, if you want to change your own oil, it is so easy. If you're new to cars, you just want to do it yourself, it's a quick 10-minute job. Together, this was about $28. You got to shop around. I think if you buy the AT Delco off of Amazon, it's like $6. It's so cheap. And if you shop around, you can get a really good deal on oil as well. Make sure the oil you get is Dexos 1 GM approved. I just got the STPs, I got the filters, keep it uniform, if you will. All right, so first things first, take our oil cap off. It'll drain a lot easier. Put this guy to the side so we're not going to lose it. Let's go right there. Put this guy right there so we know to put our oil back in so we don't forget. All right, stay right there. This engine is so tiny, so precious. God, it's so small. It's hilarious. All right, so you know what's funny is that my hydraulic jack I've used forever decided to break on me. I left it outside. Awesome. I have some jack stands. I had to actually use the jack that came with it until I get a new one tomorrow. But it's okay. Not a big deal. And I will throw another jack stand over there so it doesn't crush me by accident. So let's go underneath and figure out what we got to do. Get these guys off real quick. Cool. Oh, it's not. It's actually a normal drain plug. Outstanding. Looks like a 13. I'll let you guys know in a second. I'm so happy about that because I hate those ones that Buick's been using. Yeah, let's see. Well, no, we'll do this first because we can't get this off. I want to get this off. Yeah, we'll go ahead and crack that guy and get our oil pan ready. Again, I'll tell you what size. It looks like a 13 though. Don't quote me on that. All right, it's actually a 15. 15, no big deal. Was not really torqued that hard on there. I'm making a mess. I'll show you a really cool trick to get the oil filter off in a second. I don't know the torque spec on this guy, but I'd say it's about 20 foot-pounds or tight. Another turn. And there's little O-rings, so don't lose that guy. We'll clean it up really good. Check for any shavings too. It's not drained. I checked the drain plug. Hopefully you can see it. I like the C8, which is really clever. They have a second way to get into it in case you were to round this off. A little torque key in the middle, which is really clever. I really like that. Good job, Buick. All right, just about done dripping. Give it another few seconds, and then we'll put the plug back in and get this oil filter out. So far, so good. All right, good. Put this guy back in. Don't want to cross thread this guy. Don't want to cross thread your plug. That'd be a bad day. Just get started with your fingers, obviously. Always get started with your fingers. Like I said, torque's back. I would do it tight and like another half turn. Again, make sure your O-ring is on there. Right there. All right, see if we can get this oil filter off with our hands. But if not, we got a wrench. It's kind of awkward to get to, but I think we'll be all right. Yeah, it's really on there. But shouldn't need much torque to get her off there. Yeah, there it goes. Once you get it kind of hand loose, I'll show you a cool trick. Put a cup over it, so it won't go everywhere. I think it's always a mess, you know what I mean? Well, easy day. All right, whenever I change my oil filter, I like to prime them. There's no air gets sucked up in the system for a minute or two. Just a fancy way of saying putting oil in this guy first. And always account for this too in the total. A little messy, but it's okay. Take a little bit, put it around your ring there, and we're in business. Put our covers back on. We're in business down here. All right, we're all done down here. Let's fill it up and reset the oil line. All right, well, I'm a dum-dum. I didn't record it by accident. I'm an idiot. However, to do it, turn this off. There we go. You just go to your maintenance thing right here. Boom. And then maintenance right there. It says 100. It was at 1%, I guarantee it. And you hit this guy right there. And you hit reset. It's going to ask you okay. And that's it. And you're done. It's very intuitive. The car has to be on. I learned that. You can't do it with the car off. That was ridiculously easy. I thought I'd be fighting with the oil drain plug, the plastic one. I don't like those, so I'm really happy to see it has an actual aluminum oil drain plug. And don't forget the O-ring has to go back on or it's gonna be a bad day. Also, if I didn't tell you, it needs to be around operating temperature to do this, and then it cool down for a couple minutes so the oil comes out much easier. You're not waiting as long, if that makes sense. So again, you can save so much money doing this yourself in any car you have. They're all pretty much the same. It won't void the warranty doing it yourself. Again, if you're more comfortable having a dealer do it, that's fine as well. So in a couple of days, I'll have a video of me doing some inclines up a mountain when we were on vacation. This car did it great. So I threw it in low to do it, but you can do it in normal drive. But yeah, pretty steep grade, 20, 30 degrees. It handled it just fine. Even with 5 people in the car, no issues at all. Good little car so far, knock on wood. So, all right, guys, that's the oil change video. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Again, any questions, please let me know.